Hi, hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing my April beauty favorites. Basically, I went into my collection. These are the products that I've been loving this month. If you want to see what those products are, just keep on watching. So first off, let's talk about primer. This was actually in my March Shop My Stash. I could not put this down. If you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I was posting a lot of get ready with me for work kind of reels and those types of videos, and literally this was like in most of those videos. You can see how much I've used up of this product. Let me tell you the name because I haven't even touched that. The Untitled Deluxe Relief Gripping Primer. So this is really nice and hydrating. Now, does it grip onto the makeup? I'd say, you know, it's okay. It feels really nice and cooling, which is why I like it, because it is hydrating to my skin. I like to give myself a little bit of hydration and the like mattification on the inner portions of the face because I am oily in my T-zone area, but I still like to incorporate a hydrating primer, which is what this was, and it's so cute. I really like the packaging, and I love that I can see my progress. So this is the first product that I've been loving this month. I decided to incorporate these together because I just like the primer. I also incorporated these in so many reels on my Instagram and TikTok. These are both from City Color. This is the Be Matte Foundation in the shade Matte 202. I really love the coverage of this foundation. It's really nice and lightweight. It also does provide coverage. So I like something that provides the coverage but doesn't feel super heavy on my skin. And this is actually really nice. And this says it's made of meadow foam, seed oil, and aloe vera, and it is full coverage and a matte finish. Definitely agree with that. Their concealer, however, I don't think this is available any longer, but I really like how it pairs with their foundation. I hope they like reformulate this or something. I don't know if maybe that's what they have in the works and that's why it's not on the site anymore. But this is a City Color Full Coverage Flawless Concealer. It is vegan and paraben free. I have mine in medium 2, and I really like that this one does have a giant doe foot applicator. That's like my favorite thing about concealers because it's just quick and easy. Just swipe it on and blend. Actual like color is nice. The coverage on the under eyes is nice. It doesn't crease on me. So I've really been enjoying this little duo right here. Love it, especially their foundation. If you haven't tried out City Color Cosmetics, they have so many amazing things. I've actually done a couple of City Color full faces on my channel. Top 5, bottom 5 City Color Cosmetics. They have a lot of amazing things for a very affordable price. So their foundation is definitely something that I recommend if you were trying to either site and buy something. Foundation is so good, and they have such a large color range as well. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention my favorite duos for foundation this month. So I found myself whenever my foundations were a little too light, like today I am using the one from TEMU. I did do a full face of TEMU again, so this is the result. And sometimes the foundations on that website do lean on the more lighter side. So whenever I found myself dealing with a foundation that was a little too light for me, I would go in with this product. And I don't know, it's just something that kind of like was in the back of my mind. I would just grab and use, and it wasn't until recently that I noticed this. But I like using the Metamorphosis Liquid Bronzer in the shade Beautiful, just to kind of make my face look a little more bronzy, kind of bring that color back to my skin. This is what I use. It's really quick and easy. It blends out beautifully. This is actually one that I may have mentioned in my last favorites video because that one was all Metamorphosis makeup. But this is so good, super affordable. I believe this little thing retails for like $6.99 or something, and it comes in a couple other colors. It's so nice, and it does come with a big doe foot applicator, as I mentioned, that I like earlier. So yeah, and the color in Beautiful matches me perfectly. So I've really been enjoying this product. Let's talk about some powder. So this is a Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer Finish Powder. So this is a newer kind of find to me. I did find this at CVS, and I also picked up their primer. Their primer is okay. I'd say if you're looking at the two, I think they only came out with a powder and a primer. If you're looking at the two, you're thinking about which one you want to purchase, I'd say pick up the powder. This one is so good. Again, this is interesting because it's meant to smooth, it's meant to condition, refine pores, balance. What I found is that I thought this was going to be a translucent vibe, but if you've seen me use this on my TikTok or even here on YouTube, I've used it in a couple of videos, you'd see that this is actually a very not heavy powder, but it's a very pigmented powder, and it's very interesting because it kind of scared me off the first time I used it. There's a look at the inside. It looks like it's going to be translucent, but it is so pigmented. It does a great job at blending into the skin beautifully. It does give me a smooth look to my face as well. I like to use it in my T-zone area really love it. I found myself reaching for this so much throughout the month, so I did want to mention it here because it's so good. I just noticed I have quite a bit of highlights in this favorites video. I don't know what's going on, but first off, I want to talk about the She Glam bronzer and highlight. These are newer to their website. We have their Moonside highlight here. I've mentioned in a couple of videos. This one here is in Moon Rose, which is their pinky one, and then we also have their Sunside bronzer, which I love. This one is in Sunset Walk, and this one was actually part of my Shop My Stash last month. There's the shade there. I think this shade just works perfectly with my skin tone. It blends out beautifully. It's really nice and lightweight. It's just so good. It's definitely buildable. It is pigmented, so I say be careful when you like dip your brush in there, but I love a good pigmented bronzer, as you guys know, so I love this. I really love the packaging as well. As for the highlight, I think this works really well. If I had to pick between the two, I'd say pick up the bronzer, but this is actually a really nice formula as well. This one again is in Moon Rose. It leans more on the pinky side of things, but this is so good. As you can see, like the imprint is like kind of messed up now because I really go in with this product as well. I love both of them. Again, I like the bronzer a little more, but both of these are so good and such a good quality product for what you're paying. I think each one is like $5.99 or something. Amazing. They need to come out with the blush in this line. Next, we have another highlight. This one is more affordable. This is the Everglow highlighter in Magic Hour from Away Studio. This is from the Shop Miss A website, and this is so good. I actually did a full face of Shop Miss A yesterday, and I did incorporate this product as well. It is so amazing. The imprint itself is stunning, but also the color looks beautiful. If you like those very like natural looking highlights that doesn't look like super glittery or anything, this just gives you a nice little sheen to the face. It's amazing. I really love this formula, and honestly, I didn't think I liked the packaging, but it's actually really nice. I'm loving this. It's just nice and sleek and like simple. Next highlight I have is from Revolution. This is the XX Revolution Powerpuff Girls Mojo Jojo palette. So I actually use this in a purple video on my Instagram, but I also have been using a couple other ones. I just love reaching for this. This is a highlighter palette. It's like a little trio situation. There's the front. I actually found this at Marshall's, I believe, or TJ Maxx. It comes with 3 different colors. They basically use the perfect 3 shades here. I like to mix this one and the orange one together for a nice beautiful glow to the skin. Even just like dip into this one. I don't really reach for the bronzy one as much, but this is such a good little palette. It was like $4.99 or something at TJ Maxx. So good. Next, we're talking about She Glam, the mascara. I actually mentioned this in my Shop My Stash last month as well. Laura Lee was actually the one who made me buy this, and she raved about it being amazing, that it like sticks up your lashes, and I was like, oh my god, like it's too good to be true. I had been eyeing this on She Glam. I just didn't really like pull the trigger. It was exactly what she said. It is a dual mascara, so it comes with a hourglass shaped one on one side, and then we do have a skinnier one on the other. So it's just the perfect mascara. They work in sync perfectly, and it does stick up your lashes. Like they're literally gonna be like up. So these are, I'd say this is like the perfect mascara if you're not gonna be wearing falsies. I like wearing this whenever I'm going to work because I don't throw on false lashes for work, but this gives me like the confidence in my lashes that I want and desire. So good, so affordable as well. Next, we have a newer product to me, which is Amuse Birthday Suit Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lace. This was like $2.99 maybe, one and change, but this is so good. Again, in the shade Lace. I love this type of color because I can use it whenever I'm doing any vampy kind of look. I love to incorporate this type of color. It's just like the most beautiful gray purple kind of vibe, and I did use this on my Instagram as well. I've just been loving this with a gloss over top. Even on its own, it works out amazing, and it doesn't feel like sucking the life out of my lips at all. It's just really nice and like velvet kind of formula. I don't know what it is, but it's just so good, and I'm really glad that I picked this up. And the last favorite of the month is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. I heard so many people raving about this when it came out, but I get the hype now. It is like the most perfect neutral palette to have in your collection. You have every single color that you're gonna need. This is like a perfect palette for somebody who does like a makeup artist, because you have everything you need, especially for like a wedding or, you know, just those neutral kind of vibes. It's so nice. Every single matte, every single shimmer is in here. It's just so perfect. So Definitely love this as well. I don't remember where I picked this up from, maybe Morphe's store when they were having a sale or something, but I'm so glad that I have it now. And that was the last product. Let me know your favorite products are this month as well in the comments down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed so I can keep making them, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.